both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at San Antonio. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And right now for the 76ers, they came into this season with a plan, and the execution has been at an elite level. That's how they've quickly ascended to that #1 spot.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Edwards is out there with MP, and it's Embiid in at the 5. And for the Rockets, we've got Alperen Şengün, Baldwin out there with Rose. Then there's Shepherd, and it's Leiden in a 2 guard. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
Out to Edwards. Back to MP. And MP throws it down. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Şengün. Here's Baldwin. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Embiid.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Now, here's MP. It's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Maxey passes to MP, and MP throws it down.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Baldwin. There's the pick. Here's Shepherd. Shot clock at 5. Baldwin can't get it to go. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
I love it when a team comes out and sets the tone physically.
Here's Shepherd. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. The Rockets with another miss.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open 3.
Maxey finds Embiid. Here's Embiid. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, good luck blocking out Embiid. He is so massive at 7 feet. He can just power his way to grab offensive rebounds.
Here's Shepherd, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Şengün passes to Leiden. The Rockets again can't hit.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Maxey, no good.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim. That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Pass to Leiden. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Rose. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Rockets trail by 3. Pass to Rose. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Maxey. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from Shepard.
For as hard as Şengün plays, he's always so relaxed on the floor.
MP kicks to Maxey. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, "I told my guys to get as physical as they want," adding, "He's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive." Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And the Rockets with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. And here is Şengün. He had 19 points in the win against Memphis. On the clock. Here's Shepard, and the rejection by MP. Edgecombe with it, stripped away. Here's Shepard. Hasn't made one yet. Over in the corner, Edwards. It's stolen by Shepard. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Now, here's MP. He's got 6 out to the right wing, and stolen by Şengün. Rose passes to Shepard. Pass to Baldwin from past the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Şengün with a screen on Maxey. And Şengün throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
On the wing, MP. Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Leiden. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in the win against Memphis. Here's Şengün, guarded by Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Baldwin, no good. That would have tied it.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Şengün. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Here's Shepard. Still without a basket. The Rockets again can't hit.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
He gets that one.
Well, young players should focus on sharing the ball out there, and MP right now certainly endearing himself to his teammates with passes like that.
Pass to Shepard. From 7, and it's Şengün getting it to go. Şengün's got 8 points. The 76ers leading by 3. The drive by MP. Bounce pass Washington. Bosh dishes to MP. Here's McCain. Back to MP. Maxey looking it over. And it's off from three-point range.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. And it's all evened up.
Strong mechanics and a high release. Shepard just needs to catch it when he's on.
MP passes to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball along. MP finds Bosch. Washington sets the pick for McCain. Offensive rebound. Washington, that's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Leiden. Here's Baldwin. Shot from 12. Bosch grabs the miss.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
MP kicks to Maxey. MP outside. There's the drive. It's McCain on the wing. Scoreless thus far.
Get up, MP. Climb that ladder. No doubt about it.
Rockets trail by 4. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. Here's Leiden. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's McCain. Washington passes to Maxey. They swipe it. Tries the spin move. Pass to Shepard. To the wing right side. Drops in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And MP throws it down.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
For the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, here's Şengün. There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Shepard. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And this team has been on a very impressive 17-game winning streak. They are red hot right now.
And it has been a lot of fun to watch these guys. It looks like every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of a game like tonight's, and I'll tell you, it is tough to keep a streak going. There's a lot of pressure.
Here's Shepard. 76ers getting the bucket. Pass to Şengün. Plays it up and banks it in. Şengün's got 10 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's MP making things happen for the 76ers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, that's true, and they've also been going right at the rim, which I love. Attack, attack, attack.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Bosch is out there with MP. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Sears in at the point. Here's Reynolds. Van Vliet up top. He's covered by Bosch. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Back to MP. Pass to Sears. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. Oh, MP with a thunderous putback.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim, you once led the NBA in three-point percentage, and in my mind's eye, I can see almost every shot. You were terrific shooting the long ball.
Well, Kevin, I don't want to show my age, but do you know, after 4 years of high school and 2 years of college, making 25-foot-2s, I finally had a three-point line going into my junior year, and I'm just glad I had a three-point line for my entire NBA career.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to make to stretch out and go those extra couple feet.
No doubt. I was not ready to make NBA level threes when I first came out of college. A year overseas really helped me gain strength, and finally I found my rhythm in the NBA.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And he drives in. MP powers through the contact inside.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Right side, Wilson. Allen outside. Wood a screen on Edwards. Allen kicks to Van Vliet. Shot to stop the run. The Rockets again can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 11. Pass to Sears. Here's Kendall. MP gets the job done inside.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Houston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Spins. Shot clock at 6. Walsh. The Rockets again can't hit.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Reynolds is checked in for the Rockets. And the 76ers also making a change. Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow! What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
So it's the Rockets now, down by 15. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Rockets making a switch here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Philadelphia. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And for Philadelphia, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
Well, Şengün is a do-it-all center, but tonight it's been about his scoring.
It's stolen by Shepherd. And now here comes Wilson leading the break. Finished off the break. Wilson's got his first 2 points.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
MP finds Aldama. For 3, Edwards. They get the rebound. MP on the follow. And the 76ers lead by 13.
Yeah, that's just youth right there. MP crashing the offensive glass.
To the inside. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
What an impressive performance by MP. He's consistently finding ways to break down this defense.
The Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Shepherd. Rebound by the 76ers. MP's.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Rockets making a change here. Baldwin's checked in. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Now here's Wilson. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And the rejection by MP. 76ers moving the ball around. Now Edgecombe. Takes it inside. Aldama. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Embiid against Şengün. Good D by Embiid.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Greg, you're looking out for Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And the rejection by MP. The Rockets with another miss. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Rose is checked in for Wilson. Philadelphia leading by 20. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
The Rockets shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now, here's Şengün. He's got 14. Outside Rose. Pass to Baldwin. They can use a bucket.
Incredible recognition and effort from MP. He deserved to come up with that block.
Washington's checked in for Santi Aldama.
PJ Washington.
5 to shoot. Here's Shepherd, and the rejection by MP. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Shepherd with the ball. And Şengün throws it down.
Did Şengün answer the bell tonight? What tremendous offensive performance.
And the dunk by MP.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Şengün with a screen on McCain. Here's Baldwin, and the rejection by MP.
Houston ball.
Off the inbound pass. The 76ers leading by 22. It's McCain on the wing. Here's Embiid, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Here's Shepherd. Down low. And Şengün throws it down.
and really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Kendall, and MP throws it down.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
Now Shepard. Şengün with the screen for Shepard to the right side. Lock at 6, inside, and Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Pass to McCain from 13, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. McCain's got his first basket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Baldwin looking for the opening. Fires the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Pass to Leiden. Rose kicks to Baldwin. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter. My goodness, that dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
And here are the Rockets now, after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's Baldwin, covered by MP. To the middle, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And how about this youngster, MP, the concentration to get that bucket even through the contact?
Bosch is checked in for the 76ers. Here's Shepard. Pass to Şengün. Here's Baldwin. Takes the 3. Again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
And his team really being impacted by the fact that nothing is falling for him right now.
27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shepard with the ball. Houston moving it around. Pass to Baldwin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touched by MP.
Rockets ball.
Just 2 to shoot. The Hail Mary from beyond half court is off target. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Philadelphia ahead, just dominating this one. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
67.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
All right, guys, time to see what... And that is a wrap.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Shepard out there with Leiden. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then it's Rose, and it's Baldwin in at the 4. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Count it.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now here's Rose. That shot is off. Great D that time from Edwards. Outside, Maxey. Floats one. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Rocket shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Down low. Here's Rose. That's short off the rim.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
And that one's good. Maxey.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back over to you, Kevin.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And MP throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here's Rose. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Rockets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. 5 on the clock. Here's Baldwin. Blocked again.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
Clock at 2.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills it from outside.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Here's Baldwin. He has 5. Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 6.
Extending out that range. Reed Shepherd, this youngster can shoot it.
MP finds Maxey. Embiid wide open. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Pass to Şengün. Into the lane. Here's Baldwin. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. He has 7.
Known as a terrific passer at his position, Şengün excels at finding the open man.
MP's shot is good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Şengün. Sinks that one from the post. Şengün's got 24.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Maxey passes to MP. Now Edgecombe. Back to MP. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Houston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Baldwin, and the layup falls.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Edgecombe. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 9. There's the screen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on MP. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Shepard, the pass to Rose. Shepard with a screen for Rose. Here's Baldwin. Hands it from downtown. Baldwin's got 10 points here in the second half.
I love the resilience. After struggling in the first half, he has turned it on.
Aldama passes to MP. Private. What a jam!
Wow.
What a jam!
It's a nice take by MP. Those legs have a lot of life in them.
Houston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. There's Rose with the three, and the Rockets hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Edgecombe. Rebound by Rose.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Edgecombe with the steal, and Edwards with a clear path to the basket. 76ers moving the ball around. Aldama passes to MP. Here's Sears. 6 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. MP, no good. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Aldama gets the bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Shepard, the pass to Baldwin. They set the pick. Launches it. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
MP kicks to Edwards. Back to MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Tops in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Wilson, he's checked in for Houston.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Philadelphia's shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Pass to Bosch. MP kicks to Hardaway. Back to MP. MP sets the screen for Hardaway. To the paint. And that one's good. MP. MP's got 56 points in the game. Outside Rose. Shepard, the pass to Leiden. Outside Rose. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
MP finds McCain. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Walsh is... Timeout called from Ime Udoka. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So on the floor for Philadelphia. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. MP out there with Embiid, and it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward.
That's about as easy as it gets for Embiid in that range.
Outside Wilson. Pass to Walsh. Now Şengün. And he gets the bucket. Şengün's got 10 points in just the second half.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
MP passes to Maxey. Back to MP. Now Edwards, defended by Allen. MP sends the screen for Edwards. And MP throws it down.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
Screen by Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Outside, Maxey. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. MP kicks to Edwards. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Stolen by Allen. Pass to Walsh. And here is Van Vliet. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Allen outside. And here is Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Over Maxey. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
MP dishes to Edwards. MP right side. Now Edgecombe. Over Wilson. Edgecombe no good. Here's Walsh. Covered by MP. Van Vliet passes to Allen. Out to the right wing. Wilson against Edwards. Over to the left wing. Walsh. The Rockets with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Van Vliet. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
76ers.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul,
the previous play is under review.
Catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving
the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge.
Substitution on the court. At the line for your Rockets, Alperen Şengün.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Maxey passes to MP. Back to Maxey. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. Philadelphia leading by 23. Back to MP. Pass to Maxey. It's Edwards on the wing. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. MP finds Maxey. Back to MP. Another bucket. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Shepard with the ball. Şengün with a screen on Maxey. Pass to Baldwin. Shoots the three. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Baldwin's got 20.
Yeah, it was a smart pass by Şengün, moving it out there for the triple.
Back to MP. Now Maxey. Screen by MP. Outside, Maxey. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Maxey's got 6 points in the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, when you notch a triple-double, you affect the game in every way. Just a great game for him tonight.
35 seconds left in the game. Pass to Leiden. At the elbow, it's Şengün. Here's Baldwin. Lets it go with a three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Here's Kendall. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Here's Shepard. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.